These archives were not assembled to provoke fear, nor were they created to demand belief. They exist to preserve what cultures remember and what history chose not to explain. Across centuries and continents, people have given names to the unseen: spirits, omens, entities, echoes. Some were warnings, some were punishments, others were grief, misunderstood. This collection does not claim truth, it offers context. Here, the supernatural is not dramatized, it is documented. Interpretation is left to the listener. Tonight, we open the first recorded file from the Malay world, a legend whispered across villages, passed down through generations, and still spoken of in cautious tones. She is known by many names: Pontianak, Kuntilanak, a spirit said to walk the night, born not from hatred, but from loss. The Pontianak originates from Malay and Indonesian folklore, long before written records, preserved through oral tradition. Her stories are found across Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, and parts of southern Thailand. In these regions, childbirth was once dangerous. Many women did not survive it. Death, when unexplained, demanded meaning, and meaning became story. Over time, the Pontianak took form as a spirit tied to motherhood, land, and the fragile boundary between life and death. Different villages tell different versions, but the core remains the same. A woman died bringing life into the world, and something returned. According to traditional belief, a Pontianak is the spirit of a woman who died while pregnant or during childbirth. Her soul is said to be restless, not because she was cruel, but because her life ended unfinished. In some tellings, she was betrayed, in others, abandoned, in many, simply unlucky. Grief, when denied closure, was believed to transform. She returned wearing white, a symbol of death and purity, her long black hair a reminder of youth cut short. The Pontianak is not born a monster, she becomes one. Most accounts describe her appearing as a beautiful woman at first, silent, still, watching. Those who notice too late to describe warning signs: a sudden, unnatural silence, the scent of flowers, sweet, heavy, and overwhelming, and sometimes the sound of a baby crying. Folklore offers a rule: if the cry sounds distant, she is close. If it sounds near, she is far. In her true form, the illusion fades. Her face becomes twisted. Her eyes glow red. Her movements bend in unnatural ways. Some legends say she attacks by tearing into the body. Others describe her as vampiric, draining blood from those who cross her path. Not all stories agree, but all agree on one thing: those who encounter her rarely forget. The Pontianak is more than a ghost story. She reflects a time when women suffered quietly, when childbirth carried fear, when death needed explanation. In some communities, she served as a warning not to wander alone at night. In others, she represented unresolved injustice. Rituals emerged alongside belief: iron nails, protective prayers, avoiding certain trees after dark, not to defeat her, but to coexist with what could not be erased. Even today, elders speak her name carefully, not out of fear alone, but respect. Though centuries have passed, the Pontianak has not vanished. In modern times, people still share experiences that echo the old warnings. Drivers on empty roads describe seeing a woman standing beneath a tree at night, only for her to disappear when they slow down. Others speak of hearing crying in the jungle, soft and distant at first, then strangely closer, before stopping entirely. Some recall strange sounds in the darkness, laughter or whispers carried by the wind, leaving them frozen in place until morning arrived. These stories are often shared hesitantly, sometimes followed by disbelief, sometimes by silence. Most dismiss them as imagination. Others remain convinced they encountered something they cannot explain. Whether coincidence, folklore, or something more, the legend continues, not because people believe, but because they remember. The Pontianak is not simply a monster, she is grief given form, loss that refused silence, a reminder that some stories exist because something was never resolved. Whether spirit, symbol, or memory, she remains part of the land and the people who tell her story. This file is closed, but the archives remain open. In the next record, we examine another name given to the unseen. Until then, listen carefully. Some stories are closer than they sound.